What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Power Prison Podcast with myself, Rickey, the Cut Creator Burton, and our host, Zach. Uh, we're going to be talking about federal prison, not just federal prison, but prison reform. Does prison really help or hurt men and women being released back into society? So that's what we're going to figure out today, or that's what we're going to find out today. Well, you will. And let's get started.
First things first, like, share, subscribe. Always.
Like, share, subscribe, always.
All right. All right, thank you. What opportunities do the prison system offer to people for them to stay out of jail and prison?
Can you repeat that?
What opportunities do the prison systems offer to people for them to stay out of prison?
Well, as far as the opportunities that the prison system offers to help us after we are released, it's not too much. It's not too much. Basically, being successful after you are released is on you. The help that they say they give, it's minuscule. It's minuscule. It's regular stuff. They provide you a way to get your birth certificate, your driver's license, stuff like that. But that's still all stuff that you can go do on your own. As far as like trades and electives, stuff like that um, you can acquire in there, that's still on you as well. Like you have to go, you have to sign up for the trade or the certification, whatever it is. A lot of people in there, they do HVAC. They love HVAC. They'll do that, and certain prisons offer college. You can go back to college depending on the prison you're in. And little certifications like how I did with personal training. I had to go back to school for the personal training. So, but it was still on me. I had to study. I had to take the tests. I had to cram. I had to hang with people who was um, basically people who wanted more out of life. Because there are a lot of people in there who we call them crash dummies. They're just in there. They're just floating around, not trying to get better, not trying to become a better person. So you have to circumnavigate them and associate with people who want more out of life, who want to be more than just an inmate.
So they don't really like push you into it. You have to go for it yourself, basically. You have to have the initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's you have to take it upon yourself and go to sign up for these classes, find out about these classes, and actually go to these classes.
They don't tell you about it. You have to find out from like other people.
Well, they will like post it up if you go to the education building, because you'll have an education building. So if you go to the education building, and they'll have like a wall where they'll post and pin stuff up, and you got to go over there and see for yourself and check for yourself.
Okay, so the prison system is considered like a revolving door where people usually go back. What stopped you from going back?
My support system. So a lot of times people come out, they don't have a strong support system, which is very important. Having a strong once again support system, having family to come home to, that's very, very important, because a lot of times the people that come out and they have no support, a lot of times go back, you know. And shout out to a Second Youth Foundation. That's why there are programs similar to Second Youth Foundation, but none better. So that's a program where you can come out and not have any family and make them your family and be successful in the process because of the things they offer, because they are so on point with what they do as far as providing jobs for formerly incarcerated inmates that want to be personal trainers.
Okay, so you mentioned jobs. What else does the Second Youth Foundation offer?
Second Youth Foundation, well, it's basically geared towards formerly incarcerated inmates, men and women who want to come out and pursue personal training. So they allow you to do that. So they go into the federal halfway houses in New York and they recruit, train, and immediately employ formerly incarcerated inmates as trainers.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, so piggybacking on what I said before, as far as support system, that's very important. Like, so it made it easy for me not to have the worries that a lot of men and women have when they are released from prison. I didn't have the where I'm gonna get my next meal, or where I'm gonna sleep tonight, or I'm in a shelter, because a lot of people, they leave the halfway houses and end up in shelters, and I heard the shelters are not too pleasant, you know.
Mhm. Um, is it true that people they really want to stay in jail?
Yeah, you have certain people that they don't want to, it's more comfortable for them in there as opposed to the life that they have out here, you know. So in there for them it's easy, they got a bed to sleep in, they're getting 3 meals a day. No matter what they do, they're going to get 3 meals a day. And for a lot of them, it's not like that out here. They don't, they're not guaranteed 3 meals a day out here. You're not guaranteed somewhere cozy to sleep at night, you know, if that's what you consider cozy. But for a lot of them, that is cozy, you know. They get medical, you're gonna get everything. They're gonna get access to schooling, to taking up trades, getting certified in many different things. They can even work in there, even though it's for pennies. But it's better than what they had out here, which is nothing, you know. So a lot of guys, and then you have the ones who are from like Mexico and stuff. And this is the crazy part. So like the Mexicans, they don't want to go back to Mexico for whatever reason. So let's say there's a Mexican supposed to be released Tuesday, right? So Monday night, before they get released, they're gonna do something to cause themselves to have to stay in prison. They're either gonna like stab somebody or stab a cop, one of the COs, or something like that. And I've even seen it get so bad as where they don't want to go back to Mexico so bad that they'll hang themselves. I've
Really?
seen that too, yes. They'll hang themselves. They rather hang themselves than go back to Mexico. A lot of them.
Hmm. In your opinion, why is recidivism so bad?
Recidivism is so bad because the lack of opportunity upon being released, you know. So there's a big lack of opportunity for formerly incarcerated inmates, you know. So once again, shout out to a Second Youth Foundation. That's why what they're doing is so important, you know. Also us, what we're doing with the kids, we're shout out to the Naturally Cut Experience. What we're doing with the kids helps prevent even taking that journey to prison, you know. But the recidivism rate is so high because of the lack of opportunity out here, you know, the lack of people that believe in you. You know, a lot of formerly incarcerated men and women, they don't have backing, as I like to call it. They don't have people supporting them that believe in them, that is gonna take the time to show them the right way, take the time to show them like, don't go this way, go this way. Or take the time to show them even little things such as um, you can help them cut corners in a way. Or I might think, oh, I got to go to DMV first, then Social Security, then this. Somebody out here could be like, no, we could just go online and do this. Boop, boop, boop. You got all three. You know, they don't have people to show them things like that. They don't have people to show them where the jobs are. They don't have people to do that for them, you know. So they end up resorting going back to what they know, which is usually whatever they were doing to get them locked up in the first place. Or they go back around the same people they used to hang with or the same places, which is, everybody knows, is like a recipe for disaster. You're supposed to change up people, places, and things if what you really want is to evolve.
Right. In the American prison system, do you feel they are really trying to reform people, or do you feel like they're just putting you in a worse situation?
No, I don't think they really trying to reform people. I think more so for them, it's about money. Because, you receive a lot of money for each inmate. I don't know if a lot of people know that, or I don't know if taxpayers know that. But yeah, for every prison receives a certain amount of money. I can't quote the exact amount. Every prison gets a certain amount of money for each inmate housed in its institution.
Speaking of currency, I have to ask this question. What other forms of currency do you have in prison?
You have a lot of forms of currency in prison. You can Food could be money. Commissary could be money. Stamps, stamps. So people don't understand how the stamps work. The way the stamps work is that a book of stamps, you get a book of stamps off a commissary for about, when I was in, it was about $8 or $7, something like that. And then once it gets to the compound and it becomes actual money, a book of stamps is worth $5.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever has the most books of stamps is the man. The people that have the most books of stamps are Steve Jobs in there, are Elon Musk's, our billionaires, so to speak, our Oprah Winfrey's, our, everybody who got money out here. And it's the same way in there, just as, it's just stamps. So, and like going back to what I said about the food, how the food could be money as well. Like, let's just say you're an artist in there, you draw. That's how you make your money. You draw for people and they buy it from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any food. You don't have any people sending you money. You don't have any food. So what I would do is now I'll be like, I want one of your paintings. How much are your drawings? Because I want to send a drawing to my girlfriend or my mom or my daughters, right? So now you're gonna tell me the painting is you do them for $30. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get $30 worth of commissary from my locker, or I'm gonna buy it from the store and give it to you.
Okay.
And I just paid you with food for that drawing.
Do they still sell cigarettes in prison?
No, cigarettes. Cigarettes been going since like 2004.
Okay. Desperation seems to bring people to do crime. Can we both agree on that?
Yes, a lot of times, definitely. A lot of times.
Okay. So, what do prisons offer to the inmates to help remove desperation so that they don't fall back into this same crime revolving door?
Nothing for real. Prison doesn't offer anything for real. What prison likes to do typically is medicate you. They like to medicate you. So the thing is with prison, everything, like with out here lately, everything is give them some Xanax, or give them some Percocets, or give them some Oxycontin, or give them some Thorazine. And there they like to give dudes Thorazine, which ultimately slows you down, so it doesn't help you. It's slowing you down. And the 10 years that I was in, I've watched that happen to numerous guys. Them go from regular guys, very intelligent, a lot of common sense, things like that. And then they go to depression, So the first thing when you tell them that I'm depressed, they're going to give you medicine. They're going to give you medicine. That's what they're doing there. They don't give you any form of help, assistance, counseling, therapy. No, they're gonna give you medicine. So nah, it doesn't do anything to help. It doesn't do anything to help at all. Going back to what I said in the beginning, it's all about you. It's all about you, what you do, what you decide to do, how strong you decide to be, how much you want every day when you wake up on that bunk in that cell, and whoever wants it more, those are the guys who go get it, who go seek it out. And it's not much to seek out in there. Usually you got to send out for the books that you want, for if you have family that's can send you the books, and stuff like that. But as far as in there, nah, it's really nothing to help with that. Not as far as prison. I don't even think the prison system understands how to help anybody.
So you even saying like even the staff themselves, like the staff that's like trying to educate you, they're not even trying to push you forward. It's just like do the basic work. Don't worry about it. That's it.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, you'll find a few caring, real caring people in there in between the nonsense.
Okay.
The people that don't care, but a few. But other than that, it's really all about you. I keep stressing that. It's really all about you. You gotta take it upon yourself to um go read, and if you have people that will like believe in you, if you have people to believe in you, and you have family out there once again that can send you mail and send you books, and you want to read, a lot of people in there like to read the 48 Laws of Power and the Art of Seduction, and things like that. And if you have people to send you those books, that's usually how it starts. And then you go graduate the books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Think and Grow Rich, and uh, 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 Seven Principles of Money, books like that. To really start educating yourself and really start arming yourself with the tools necessary to come out into society and be really, really successful. But a lot of people don't have that, and you're not going to get that in there. So you really have to be a savage in there when it comes to seeking knowledge and wanting knowledge, and you understand what I'm saying. You gotta have this fire burning inside of you that I am gonna be better. I am gonna be more. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna show myself first and foremost, and then everybody else that I'm a man of my word. I said I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it.
All right. All right. So in closing, do you have any words to like inspire people on reinventing themselves for that journey when they get out?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The main thing, right, is to plan. To plan. Because they say if you fail to plan, that means you just plan to fail. Do I got to say that again? If you fail to plan, that means you just planned to fail. So always have a plan. Don't just come out here. Don't just think you're going to be released and everything is going to happen like magic. No, you have to put footwork in. You have to really want it. So put that footwork in, plan, come out here with a plan, especially guys who have been locked up for numerous years. Come out here with a plan. Sit in your cell, sit in that prison, sit in that institution, and write goals down. Write goals down that you have for yourself that you want to embark upon once you're released, and knock each of those goals out the park one by one. I still have many goals that I have to accomplish. Many, many, many goals. And I've already been home for 10 years. Thank God. This is my 10th year, So it's all about setting those goals and don't rush it. Don't rush it. Knock each goal out the park one by one. So the main thing is plan. Because even if you have a plan, even if you come out with no family and no support, with a plan, you can find all that. But don't just come out here and think you're going to do it like going in the booth and you're going to spit a freestyle. You can't freestyle life. Plan. So if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There it goes. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over. Because one of the most important things, one of the best things I could have done for myself during those 10 years was plan. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all have a great day. Like and subscribe and share. Blessings to everybody. See y'all next week.
Wait! You did good.
Thank you.